See, here's the thing. I don't care who you are, where you come from, or what kind of gamer you think you are. Right now, at this exact moment, is absolutely the greatest time in history to love video games. Period. Umbrella Fight.
Dude,
welcome! Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Umbrella Fight. Woo! Man, that intro goes hard, don't it? John, Devin, how you doing?
Wow. I feel amazing right now, actually.
I am so hyped. Wow. That new intro was amazing. Dude.
I'm glad you guys like it. I really enjoyed it as well. Man. Guys, I'm so glad to be back. We are so freaking back. Welcome to 2026, which I know I said that last podcast, but I'm going to do it again because you guys are here. And boy, howdy, those two solo podcasts, they were fun. They were not anywhere near as fun when I have my two homeboys here. Devin, John, how is it going? Y'all doing all right tonight?
Man, I am doing fantastic. Couldn't be happier to be back, dude. I feel like it has been far too long since I've been on the podcast, and I'm so hyped to be back through the holiday season. Oh man, what a busy time! To not be able to podcast.
Yeah. But you got to squeeze in the family time. You got to get slung around back and forth. You know, you got to give a little, you got to receive a little.
That's
John,
right.
how's it going? How was your holiday?
Dude,
break down okay?
It was awesome. No, it was great. I played a lot of video games over the holiday.
You love to hear it.
Dude, I'm just happy to be back, bro.
Excellent. That's great to hear. Well, guys, I am so glad you're here. It looks like we've got quite a few folks here watching on the YouTubes. I want to shout outs to you guys for joining us today. Thank you so much for being here.
Shout out to the homies.
Shout outs to the homies. Absolutely. But I think we need to kick something off real quick. And that is, of course, the collective quench. So everybody grab your drinks. Make sure you have something, a water, a soda, a beer, whatever you like. Go ahead and get it in your hand, and we will say it. If you guys can say it with me. Umbrella Fight, our circle tight. We shine together in the night with laughter loud and spirits in sync. Raise up your glass, and now
we drink.
We drink.
Boom. Hydration is king.
That hits the spot. Well, welcome everybody back to the podcast. We are going to go ahead and kick it off by talking about the only thing that matters on this podcast, and that of course, video games.
Yes.
Devin, my man, what have you been playing?
What have I been playing? I'll tell you what, I took a break from school and I've been playing a shit ton of video games.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You name it, I've played it.
Huh? Awesome.
Yeah, no,
off, baby. Let's hear what you got had on your plate this holiday.
Dude, this last weekend, I told John, I was like, bro, I feel like I actually played like almost every game in my Steam library for a moment. Like I was no, it wasn't like that actually, but I was playing with actually some of our listeners, Regal and Hollow Attorney, and
shout out to Regal and Hollow
guys. Yeah, dude, shout out to those guys, and we went through like, oh my god, I think we played Arc Raiders, Battlefield 6. Rocket League, Counter-Strike. We played, dude, like we went through the whole list, man. It was all of it. It was absolutely a blast. But it's been like that, man. I've like I said, I took a little bit of a break from school, so I've been jumping back into games and just absolutely loving it, enjoying it. Tons in the between that. I mean, you understand. I've been playing tons of Battlefield 6. I think everyone knows that. Anytime I have a moment to just play games, if I'm just solo playing, I'm opening up Battlefield, and it is that's kind of my go-to right now, is just launch Battlefield and play. But
oh yeah,
well, it's just Battlefield is kind of turned into one of those games where, like, I maybe I don't have a lot of time, maybe I'm, like maybe I'm about to go do something or something or another. I don't want to commit a lot of like time to a game at the moment. Maybe I'm waiting on someone to get online. Who knows, right? Like it can be a plethora of reasons, but it's just like an easy game to just launch, get into a game, Alt F4 if need. Like you don't have to stick around. You don't got to stay for the whole round. You can just leave, and it's actually okay. Only thing you lose out on is like the winning bonus XP or something, right? But like you get all the previous XP for everything that you did in the game. So it's real simple to just open, play. I'm gonna shoot some dudes in the face. I'm gonna blow some tanks. Shoot an RPG at a helicopter is, I think, the best feeling in the world.
Yes.
Like after your RPG hits that helicopter and it starts spiraling down, it's just like boom, like
death.
Oh my god, you're getting me hyped for it. Hell yeah.
That feeling right there is so good. So it's just easy to just jump in and have those like moments there. But Arc Raiders, another one that I've been dipping my toes in. I played it was kind of like what do you call it? It was like the play test, I think. It wasn't like it was a beta of sorts. They opened it up for like a week or so, or they opened it up for a weekend before the game released, about like a week early or something, for I guess just some play tests, like final tweaks and whatnot. I played that and I actually didn't enjoy it, which was maybe a little bit of a surprise for myself. I really thought I was going to enjoy the game. I hated it. I think it was a skill issue, honestly. Maybe. I don't know. My complaint with it, and we talked about this on the podcast. My complaint with that playtest was the ARC, which is the AI bots that were there. There were too many. They were too aggressive, and it felt like it was really, really difficult to kind of handle them. Well, I don't know. I picked it back up. I think I may have picked it back up with Mr. John and another individual, and we played a good little bit, and I was like, oh, like, no, that was fun. Like, I actually enjoyed that. And
sometimes it's about who you're playing with on those games, especially with buddy games. It's got to be the right homies,
Well, and you have to win. Honestly, you have to win. You got to get a couple dubs under your belt to really be like, oh, this is the dopamine, right, of the game. Because now you know what you're searching for. Like in the playtest, I was losing. That's why I say it was probably a skill issue, because I was losing so hard that like I never got that dopamine hit, so I never knew what to chase. Right? Like you gotta have that hit so that you know what to chase in those games. And I finally got that hit, and definitely enjoying the game. It's not like something that I'm like itching to play every day. But I'm happy that I turned out to be an enjoyable experience for me, because it's a game that I assumed that I would really enjoy, and then I played it and I was like, I just don't like, why is it not fun?
Didn't vibe for you, huh?
Yeah, for whatever.
At least right off the bat.
Yeah, for whatever the reason may be, I'm not sure. But yeah, that was something that I recently did. Definitely a great experience. But the most recent thing we were on, I have set up for the boys some Valheim.
Yes.
Hosting a server for the guys to play some Valheim, and it is.
Oh, I just bought that.
Let's go.
I'm so excited.
Yes.
Let's
Nathan.
go.
Dude, Valheim is so sick. I played it on accident for like 3 hours on a Sunday afternoon, just like figuring it out, and like, oh, I killed myself. You can die from the smoke in your house. Whoops.
Yes.
Bro.
Yes. Fireplace will fuck you up.
Yeah. It's it's one of the, dude, Valheim is one of those games. It is a new version of Minecraft to some degree for me, in the sense of it's one of those games that I will forever love and continue at moments to go back and forth to. Like it'll be, hey, it's a Valheim time, right? Like once a year we have to have a Valheim session for like a month or two or whatever, because it's one of those games that has not only so many like unique ways of playing it, but it's randomly generated these maps in a way that it's you explore it, but you want to explore it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Yes.
Like, and it's
Yes.
unique in its own way. It feels amazing to play. The crafting, the building in the game is absolutely like fun. Like, you will build, you get this like, John, tell me if you felt this, and Nathan, I don't know how much you got into this part, but building in the game, like when you build a structure and you get like this big structure, like you finally made it work, like you finally finished it. It like feels so good to look at. You're like, wow, that is a beautiful structure. Like, I did that. Because you have to take time in the way you build in that game from a structural standpoint, right?
Yeah,
like, it's not
100%.
Minecraft. It's building, but you have to take into account structure. Like, you have to put support beams. You have to have load bearing walls. Like, it's required.
So, I can tell you I had an inkling of that exact feeling, and that was when I completed my first roof, and I was like,
yes,
I got it. It worked. Yeah, you got to pay attention.
It's dangerous. It's so dangerous to build. Sometimes you'll get up on top of the roof and you will accidentally fall and kill yourself. Like, it's dangerous to get on top of the roof and build. I mean, like, it's kind of a neat little mechanic. Like, it's all there.
Yeah, I very much know that notion of it's such a Minecraft notion for me. Like, that is what lives in my heart since like I don't know, 2012 or so is when I picked up Minecraft. And every now and then I come back and I'm like, all right, I generated this world. Oh shit, I'm in the mountains. Okay, well, I guess we're doing a snow playthrough. Here we go. And it consumes me for, a month or so.
Yep.
And I fall off. Typically I'll fall off, but I have had longer sessions where like my nephews or my sons, they're just like, yo, spin up a Minecraft server. Let's go. And we build and build and build, and it's just a blast. And Valheim scratches that same itch, but with the veneer of the Viking veneer over it. And also, there's something I like about a little more about Valheim is that there are goals to accomplish. You know what I mean? Because Minecraft is very much an open-ended game. What do you want to do? You can kind of do anything, and there is the end and the Ender Dragon. There is that goal, but that's such a long way off. But as you're going through Valheim, it's like drip feeding you these little dopamine hits of like, ooh, I found a thing. Ooh, I got a monster. Ooh, that monster's really freaking big. Let's come back here in about an hour. And it's awesome. Such
and I gave a little bit of hate on our boys Hollow Attorney. I think it was Hollow Attorney.
I heard about this. I heard rumors of
this. There was some drama.
I heard rumblings of
this. I gave a little bit of heat because I feel as though John's brother David was robbed a little bit. I feel like he was robbed a little bit. And and let me explain. You played solo, is that right, Nathan?
I did.
Okay. All right. So when you started playing the game, you enter the game and you don't know anything, right?
Nada.
You know nothing. And you just you're
difficult.
like, oh, survival craft. And you go, okay, I need to punch a tree. And you start punching these little bushes or finding sticks on the ground and getting these stones, and you start to progress. And then you learn something. You're like, whoa, okay, I can do this. And then you see these little graylings, and you're like, what the hell are these things? They're throwing rocks at me, and they're almost killing me. Like, what the hell? And you like discover, okay, like these guys are not that difficult if I do it like this. And then you like learn that mechanic in a way that is kind of it's intended, if that makes sense.
Yeah. The what do we call it? I mean, I just said it. It's a dopamine hit. The dopamine hit of discovery,
right,
is what that is.
Yeah. And so you kind of have that natural progression that happens in this. And I think that's what a part of what you were talking about, that drip of like, hey, here's the new thing. Here's the new thing. And then they put these little things out there that you're not quite sure of, that like pique the curiosity, right? You spawn in and you spawn with all of these statues or like these like almost murals around you, and you're like, whoa, like I've got a lot of stuff to do. And then you like I said, you gather these sticks, these stones, you make an axe, you try to chop a tree, and you're like, oh, I can chop these tree down. You learn that the tree can hurt you. You're like,
yeah, I definitely had a tree fall on me.
That's
like,
that's
what the
dangerous,
hell, man.
And then you take that same axe and you hit another tree, and you're like, it's too hard. What?
Oh,
what do you mean it's too hard? there's another thing I have to do. How do I do that? What's the process? Now you have this other little side objective. You've got all of these little pieces that are starting to put themselves together. And so what I was kind of disappointed to hear as I joined in after I spun up I spun up a dedicated server here at my house. And so I'm hosting it for him so that it can just, run perpetually for him and everything. And I jump in and they've already made some progress in there. And then I look at old Hollow Attorney, and when I look at him, he's decked out with like gear that you get all the way in the after you complete the mountain region, or in the mountains, the snowy biomes. And so there's all this gear that you get in this new biome, and he's like fully decked out, and I'm like, whoa. You guys are you're not this far in the game. I would have seen when I came in that you guys killed like 3 bosses, and there's no way you guys did that fast. I was like, you brought your character from another world into this world with all of the supplies.
Oh, that's no.
So he had brought this decked out gear, and he was able to progress them kind of exponentially, like right off the rip.
By the way, we got David and Hollow in the chat. David says it's been such a fun game.
He says, I worked for that. I bled for it. That's right.
That's true, right. Though. I mean, I totally get that, though. I mean, if you bleed for your gear, you want to use it, man.
100%.
I totally get it.
No, and I took the complete opposite approach. I haven't launched that game in a long time, so I've kind of lost touch with all of those characters. I literally deleted every single one of my characters in every single one of my previous worlds.
Oh my God. That's commitment. That's commitment.
I had a character on there that had probably 70 hours on him, like easy 70, 80 hours on him. And I just did it because I was like, look, I want to play this game. I knew we were going to have new people playing this game, and I wanted to play from the very beginning. And then I get in and it was like, what? What is happening here? Like, this is not how it
burned
goes.
Everything to the ground.
So anyway, I was just like, obviously I'm not like, they were all still having a good time, and that's what it's all about. It's not actually like a big deal, but it does break up that progression, so. And that's what I was talking about. It does break up that progression of like, oh, there's this thing, I have to discover this thing, and it crosses a couple of barriers, and where you don't have that normal linear progression that you kind of end up getting in the game, where like in the again, I don't know how far you went, so I won't spoil everything, but like you kill the first little boss, you get a little antler. This little antler allows you to then mine things, and this unlocks doors, right? Like now you can do these additional things. And so now you end up going in these new biomes, and then you discover more of these things, and it becomes kind of a linear path. And if you go out of the order, you kind of get screwed in this, not in the sense of the way that we did it, but what I mean is like solo. It like forces you almost to follow this linear path of progression in the game. And when you divert from that path, the game tells you hey, it's really hard, or like you can't get this item yet. Like you're going to chop a tree, or you're going to hit this rock, and it's not going to work. You're not going to be able to enter this dungeon because you need a key, or you're going to like that type of stuff. It prevents you from kind of going out of order. It has a designated path for you to go, this journey that it wants to take you on. And we'll eventually make it to that place where we line back up with that linear path based on kind of what we have. And we're already starting to hit that because again, he only brought like what equipment he had on him, which is kind of just armor and weapons. So he didn't really have he didn't have like a bunch of supplies that he brought that I know of. I didn't see
that you know of.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe he's got a little something up his sleeve.
Oh, we need 16 steel bars. Hey, that's what I got for you.
Yeah, no, I don't think we have anything like that. So like we're gonna hit that natural progression. Actually, actually right now, like I think we're already hitting that pinnacle. And like it's after this next boss, I think we're gonna be back in that linear path. Now Mr. Hollow is gonna have some gear that's gonna make him a little strong for some of these fights, but it's not necessarily gonna mess up that experience, I think, for David. So it was just that like first initial like first zone, which is difficult. It's kind of a rough patch, but it's not necessarily going to ruin the entire experience. It's not, you know what I'm saying? Like it's still going to be a fun time.
Yeah, I feel you.
Anyway,
Dude,
there it is.
I can add some. I can add
feel the
some
heat, dude.
funny context to this. I can
Go
add
ahead.
some really funny context to this. So like when I actually played Valheim for the first time in like years today because I had some time to kill before I jumped on. So I was like I like joined in for like maybe like 25, 30 minutes. I just walked around kind of. But like they got on the world like earlier in the week, like I think Monday, Tuesday or something like that. But like David comes into my room, and so David, he was just okay. It's hard to get David into games sometimes because like he'll lose interest quick.
Well, I mean, you seem to have gotten him into something because he says I went troll hunting earlier, died 6 times.
Yes, so look, and this is where I want to go. This is where I want to go. So like I was like in my mind, I was thinking like I wonder how Dave's gonna like this game, you know, like and so like he comes into my room and he's like, oh yeah, like you know, we played some Valheim. Devin roasted Caleb and Julian for their characters. And then it was like, whatever. And then, like, the next night he leaves my room, and, like, Dave is on vacation right now. Semester doesn't start. So, like, we'll, like, kind of yap for a little bit before, like, I go to bed. And then he'll just, you know, go play or whatever. So he got back on the game, like, after everybody went to bed, and it was just him in the world.
Yes.
This fool just started doing stuff. He wanted to get wood. And then he just kept getting murdered by things. And he was like, and then like, and he's telling me this the next day, like after he's done all this, and he's like, John, I had to like craft, like I didn't know how to craft, and then I needed a weapon, and then I had this one weapon, but it didn't do damage. So then I had this dagger, and then I figured out that if you stab the gradients from the back, it does more damage. The dagger has a crit. So he's like, I need to, if I stab you with the dagger in the back, they almost get one shot. So like I'm hearing him like, and then he's like talking, you know, like I hear like he had this little mini arc with the world because he got back on it. And it was just so funny.
Restoration for my soul.
And then so now, okay, but it gets worse. The story takes a turn. Devin, I don't know how you're gonna take this.
Oh no.
He's become too powerful. In that, and what I mean by that is he's become greedy. He's lusting for items, Devin. So like when in the time that I was on, we killed a bear. Like a bear just pulled up.
Yeah.
And so we killed him. We kill him, and you know, like enemies, they drop loot. You know what I mean? And everybody kind of gets their share of the loot. And you know, this bear dies. And I kind of stand and I'm like, guys, where'd the loot go? And Julian's like, oh, David took it all. He's just been doing that. He's hoarding all the loot. He's a hoarder. Whoa. He's hoarding it all.
Whoa.
No good,
he's just taking loot.
Whoa.
And but this is the thing. He doesn't like giving it away either.
You got a dirty loot thief on your hands.
He doesn't want to help. Like if you're like, hey, I need, like, dude, Caleb was trying to craft something and needed like a item or something like that. And so Caleb was like, hey, David, in your chest, you have one of these. Can I have it? And then David was like, sure, but that cost me something. It hurt to give you that. He's a hoarder.
Oh,
dude, like he just like. Dude, like he would literally kill that bear and was spamming E to pick up all of that loot. Nobody got anything.
David, we're putting you on blast here, bro. John's putting you up on blast.
No, that's crap.
He said that's cap.
Dude, cap. Yeah,
bro. Like this is a problem.
You know, but I get it. Like. Man, you got to have the stuff. I need all the things. No, I'm not condoning the behavior, but I totally get it. Like you got to have as much stuff as possible. That's like your scoreboard, you know.
Look, I want to reshape this. And I'm gonna be on David's side.
Here comes a new frame, guys.
David, David is shaping his own Valheim experience right now. He's not allowing anyone else to dictate his experience that he's going to have in the game. Okay. He said, I'm going to progress and I'm going to progress my way. I don't need anyone else or their help. I understand it. He has the lust for progression in the game. And that
someone called that driven.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
he's a driven man
right there. It's a
driven man.
Hollow Attorney says he didn't have pants for at least a week in game. So I mean,
man.
Oh man.
Say what you will about Hoarder. Pants didn't matter apparently. So
hey, I bet you he has pants now.
That's like real life though. Sometimes pants just don't matter.
Yeah. Hey, I might not have pants on right now.
We will never know.
You guys would never know.
You guys would never know.
I'm so glad you guys are kicking the tires on the old Valheim right there. We'll have to play sometime.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll spend some time. Maybe I could just hop on your server and die a whole bunch.
Yeah, you get you in the world.
Literally just running. Yeah, it's just running 24/7, bro. We'll get you in. And, we'll play some. So
okay,
you're fairly new. So this is like a new man's journey. Is kind of what the idea was for in my head. To bring in people who haven't played very much of Valheim. So yeah, feel free to jump in. You sounds like you're still in the shallow end of Valheim. So come in,
very much so.
Come and enjoy it. It's quite an experience. It's definitely a different experience solo than it is with a group of people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The world is dangerous solo.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very dangerous. It is a very different experience tackling the bosses, building, gathering, hunting with a group of people. It has its pros and it has its cons. Part of the cons is what I've been talking about, is that initial like grab into the game, that like onboarding process that it kind of takes you through of like, okay, this is how the game wants me to do things. As far as crafting progression goes, you kind of miss that like curve playing with other people, because they will do things without you, and then you get on, and then all of a sudden you discover all of this stuff, and you didn't have to figure out how you discover those things. Yeah. So that's some of the stuff that you miss, but it doesn't actually mess up the experience. It in a way, it's just a different experience. It's a different way to play the game. Because you can still go back and play solo, and then you can still discover those things, and you'll have an idea of how to get there maybe a little more efficiently, but you still have things to learn along the way. I think it's, like I said, it's fine. It's actually kind of how I was introduced. I started a little bit into a game that was in progress, probably around like where our game is now, I think. Maybe a touch ahead of that. And yeah, it was still like a fantastic experience.
That's good.
No hate on it. Actually, it again, it's a super great game. You can't play it wrong. It's a great game.
Yeah, that's, I think, speaks to the awesomeness of that game. If you could play it solo or with people and still have a great time, that's actually a really hard line to walk, because a lot of games want you to play solo or just want you to do this is friend slop. You have to have friends to play this. And I was scrubbing through some of our other previous podcasts earlier, looking for some good quotes and things like that, and one of them came across was Mario Kart being friend slop.
Nathan, I'm curious what you thought of the Valheim music, because what's really beautiful about that game is the environment. Like, you can just kind of walk around and like take in everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
You look up, you got Yggdrasil up there, just spreading its branches.
Yeah, so I couldn't like hum any of the music, but what I can tell you is the feeling that I felt playing that game was majestic.
Yeah.
The game is a living, breathing organism, the world in and of itself. And just a very active building a little shack and figuring out that, I got to put a chimney in here. Otherwise this fire is going to kill me like really fast. Just doing stuff like that. And then having the soothing's not the word, but appropriate music behind all of the stuff that you're doing. It fits so well. Like the vibe they're going for hits.
They achieved it. And like, one thing I'd like to point out is like, I know we say this a lot, but another example of like a game doesn't need to be ran through Unreal Engine 69 to like be good,
I'm sorry.
That was actually super good.
Somebody clip that, please. Yeah. Running the game through whatever engine you can make it work on and work well to accomplish the goal that you want to accomplish, that is the correct engine to be running it in.
Yes.
Like, full stop. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. You don't need the latest thing. You don't need the latest. If you want to use Godot 2.0 and you can make something great and fun, you should do that. You know, somebody call up our frenemy Randy Pitchford and tell him that UE5. Well, first off, tell him UE5 can be better optimized. But yeah, no, I'm totally.
Yeah, screw that guy, by the way.
Yeah,
Dude.
Fuck Randy Pitchford.
That's
Randy
it.
Pitchford.
I hope say it at least
buy a new one.
Okay,
it
sorry.
works on my machine.
Upgrade your graphics card, plebe. By the way, we might get into this a little bit, but graphics cards are supposed to be pretty expensive soon. I don't know if you guys caught that.
I did hear about that.
I don't want to get into that. That's not the segment.
Okay. No segue. Well, then I've got breaking news to bring us right back on track. I got a screenshot of the house in Valheim, and I'll tell you, this is exactly what it looks like. There's four beds. There is 4 beds. The 4 beds, there's some chests that are sitting around, and then there's one bed that has like 5 chests sitting around it, just like completely consuming around the bed.
Shoot that over to me on Discord.
Sure thing.
I want to show the audience if we could do that.
Just sent it to you.
I'll do my best. Yeah, you got it.
Funny. Yeah, if you guys can pick out which bed is David's, then
there we go.
You win.
There we go. Look at that. Let's see.
Oh boy.
Yep, there it is. Here, let's switch on
this
over.
Is funny, dude. This is so funny.
Exposed.
A literal
which bed is this?
A monument of his greed.
Look at all those chests.
Goodness, there are so many chests.
Oh my god.
That is absurd.
Wow, dude. Wow.
I can't even tell.
His character there in blue too.
I can't even tell like where the chests start and stop for the other person. I just assume they're all David's.
They're probably all David's. Just assume they're all David's. This man has lost it. He said I might add more.
I love that. Commitment to the bit. That's key.
That's right. That's right. Hey, so you can, if you build these little half platforms or half floor pieces, David, you can actually stack a chest on top of those other chests. You put it like on the floor or on the wall, the little floor piece, and you can stack the chests on top of each other. Just so you know, you can like stack those chests on the wall.
We got pro tips for days, folks. That's a pro tip right there.
Little building tip.
Yeah, don't help him.
Hey, remember, I'm supporting this.
Hey, all right,
I'm on David's
team.
He's on David's side, dude.
Hey, I want you to support it when we kill a boss and he's spamming E and takes all the loot. I want you to support it then.
Hey, that's all right. I'll go kill it on my own time. Got to give David his experience.
Hey, everybody's just having the game that they want to play. Then that's what Valheim offers you. You can play that game. You know, like you play Diablo 3 and you kill a boss, everybody gets their own loot. That's fine and all, but we wouldn't have been able to have this conversation with Diablo.
That's right.
3.
That's right. You know what? And that's a lot of like, even speaking on that further, World of Warcraft, dude, like that looting system, it was like that back in the day. Like where
was it really?
Yeah. Well, it's still, I think it still kind of is, where it wasn't like completely free grabs, but what happened is it jumped up into a like a roll. Like everyone had to roll for it. Like you rolled the dice 1 to 100, and you could need on it if you needed it, like if it was your item that you needed, or you could greed on it if it's like, oh, I kind of need this, but I don't really need it. It has less priority. So like 100 greed roll is less than a 1 need roll. So it always takes priority over the need. But then you had these people who would need everything, even really, really expensive, like super rare items. And mind you, World of Warcraft, like some of that drop rate stuff, it would take people like literally 6 months to get the item that they wanted.
Oh man.
So imagine you're in this raid and like do all the coordination. It's like a week's worth of work to get into this raid, to set it all up. You go do the raid. You've been doing this for 6 months straight, every single week. And then you finally see the item. It finally pops up. The drop chance happened. Boom. It's there. Some dude just hits need, and he's not even going to be able to use the piece.
Oh, that's just cruel, you know.
But what does that do? It's like there's something to that, dude. It adds a layer to the game. Like, instead of you just getting it every single time, it's that reward, bro, of like earning something.
Yeah, but only to have it snatched away from you by the icy grip of chance.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
yes,
of David.
Yeah, of David.
David.
Don't you lie? You would do the same thing.
Bro, no.
Hey,
nah,
I'm not the one on trial here.
He said I plead the fifth.
I'm not the one on trial. Hey, I totally haven't destroyed any buildings that have been built in the 20 minutes that I was.
No griefing. Yeah, that's a hard line rule when I'm playing on servers with folks. Like, come on, no griefing.
Dude, people who grief, dude, man,
the worst. So annoying.
Dude,
the worst type of
people. Yeah, they suck.
But John, you're like King Troll.
He does.
know?
What are you talking about? I would never grief.
I'm sure.
Nathan, you may not want in the server, bro.
I would never grief.
Yeah, I'm definitely having some second thoughts on that. John joined and broke our workbench, he says.
Immediately. Rest in
peace. I mean,
that is a lie.
Right? Was it an accident, though? That's the question. Was it an accident? Maybe. You'll never really know.
It's good. It's good.
Well, hell yeah. Hell yeah to Valheim, and hell yeah that you guys are playing all together. I love that.
Yeah, it's good
John,
stuff.
Unless you have any more bangers of games to sling our way, Devin.
Oh, John, dude, I'm good. I have taken up enough time.
John, tell me what you've been playing, man.
Dude, I've been playing a bunch of Cyberpunk.
Yeah, I kind of knew you were going to say that, and I was kind of hoping you were going to say that, because when you talk about Cyberpunk, it seems to draw you in, and it's like your game. You know what I mean? It's like the game that speaks to you.
Man, it really is. I'm trying to see how many hours I've been playing it so much on my PS5. I've been like trophy hunting.
Oh, I love that actually. When I did that with Hollow Knight, I played it on the PC, and then I got most of the achievements, because let me tell you, some of the tippity top achievements in Hollow Knight are fucking hard. Brutal.
Bro, and you know what part of it's been? And like, I'm mad because like Devin warned me of this.
Oh no.
It's like, when you play a game on a 4K, on a true 4K display,
yep,
and you have a machine that can run the game at 4K, it's a nasty combo, gentlemen.
Dog, it's over.
It's a nasty combo. So like, and this is when I knew that Devin was right. I booted the game on my PC, and I was like, nah. I went downstairs to my PS5, and I played, and I indulged in the glory of
the console
4K.
called you back. It called you back,
dude. Man, what a fantastic game! Truly fantastic game. Like, I feel like I can't say any more than I've already said. Like, I've already done so many like sermons on Cyberpunk.
Oh,
but, like,
for sure.
It's just crazy that it holds up. Like, not once since I've been like playing it again have I been like, I'm bored, or like I'm like, oh, I'm doing this again. Like, it's all been fun.
So wait, you're telling me there's no sections in that game where you're like, oh yeah, this thing.
Dude, it's more like, this is what I've been doing, is like, I'll recognize, oh, I remember doing this. Let me see how I can do this differently. And so like, I'll find some way to like be cheeky about, like what I'm trying to do or whatever. So like, so like it's been fun, and that's the beauty about Cyberpunk, is that like, when V has an objective, right, there's no like set ABC that you have to hit. right? It's like you can do it a plethora of different ways. So it's like I'm doing the same mission, but like I get to do it in a completely different way, so it feels like a different mission.
That's awesome. I love that.
So like for there's like every particular mission will have like different entrances, different, routes and stuff you can take. Some of them are locked depending on the level that you are. So it's like if you come back like me, dude, I maxed out my character immediately. Like I did not um I have 55 hours on the game on my PS5, and I'm like less than 15% of the way through on the story, and I'm already max level.
Oh my God.
So like I'm just like I am God of Night City currently,
You
and
know
I'm
how
just
to
like
do,
learning everything.
you're at the point where the game is like, you can just bend it to your will. You're
No,
Neo.
literally, it's great. But aside from that, I've been playing a lot of Arc Raiders.
Oh, okay.
So much Arc Raiders with our one and only Mr. Kai. Playing with him is a lot of fun. So it's funny because when Devin was talking about Valheim earlier, and he was talking about kind of the different decisions, like with the roles and stuff like that. Like you can be greedy, you can not be, all the different things. Arc Raiders kind of has that because so in me when I first heard about Arc Raiders, I assumed that it was kind of like a battle royale kind of thing, and it's really not. Like PvP is completely optional. Like you can play a game of Arc Raiders and not fire a single bullet at an enemy player, and so it's funny because you can do just that. So like playing with Kai is a very shoot first, ask questions later kind of Arc Raider. And
Mm.
so it's a lot of
Yes,
fun
he is.
playing. It's a lot of fun playing with him because it's like you just slime people out. And like the community of Arc Raiders is like generally like you'll find friendlies. Like if you're playing the game by yourself, like you can go in, hop in the game chat and like, hey man, what kind of quest you working on? Like, oh, I'm trying to do this. Like, I'll help you do this. Like you can work together with like just anybody. Oh, I'm trying to kill this thing. Like, can you help me kill this leaper? Or like, oh yeah, sure, I'll be another body for you and try to kill the matriarch with you. Like you can do that and you can drop stuff for other players like so it's like there is that system. And then when I'm playing with Kai, we disrupt that because we just bloodlust and just murder. So like the other day we were playing and there was these two arc raiders that were just looting, minding their own business. Didn't even know we were there. And Kai is like, take the shot, John. And and I took the shot and I domed that guy behind right to the back of his skull. And
Oh
it's funny. So
no.
Oh
like
man, shot him
in
in his back.
in Arc Raiders, so like when you die, you get downed, and then when you're downed, you can still talk in voice chat. So like he's just cursing at me, like he's up mad at me because he's gonna lose all his stuff. Everything that he just worked for in that match, gone. It's mine now.
Oh
And that's what
no.
happened. And he had some good loot. I got some whole crackers, some whole cracker ammo. That's a rocket launcher. That's really rare. Like I got purple loot from him. Like he was really upset.
Oh, I bet
But
he. So does Arc Raiders have a proximity chat as
it
well?
does. Yes, sir.
Oh my God. I bet you're just like, I
Yes.
can only imagine you mother.
Dude, no, literally, like
Hey, you
I've
just like
been
hear it off in the distance. You mother.
dude, no, it is so funny. Like, and like you'll have the people that like are just like you'll have them running, going like, I'm just passing by. Like you'll just hear like that, don't shoot, please. Like they're just trying to leave. Because it's
Trying to
like
get out.
like I said, it's like you don't have to fight anybody. That's optional. Like you can achieve your objective without having to kill.
You can just do stuff, and
You
you can
can just
also
do it.
just not. You can just also not do stuff.
You can just murder.
Yeah,
And so we've been having a lot of fun playing that game. And it's
that's so
cool, like
fun.
because aside from just the PvP aspect, like the actual like game itself, like at its core, is really interesting, right? Because it's this dystopian future where like all of Earth is living underground because these AI robots took over, and these raiders have to go to the surface to gather materials they can take back and keep the civilization of Earth alive in some form. And while they're out, they got to watch out for these robots and other raiders. So it's like it is a good world. Like it is a really interesting place to be in. So I've been having a lot of fun with Arc Raiders. I can't lie.
Not to
A lot
mention,
of fun.
Arc Raiders is beautiful.
Oh, dude, gorgeous. Gorgeous.
Y'all,
Some of those
I have
maps
to
are
get this
amazing.
game. I gotta get this thing.
Dude, because I know you played Warzone, right, Nathan?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
played a lot of
if
Warzone,
you played a
but
lot of Warzone, I think you'd like it.
I only had fun playing Warzone because I was with some buddies. But knowing what I know about the loop of Arc Raiders, I can all but guarantee you that if I purchased it now, 6 weeks later, it would be like, guys, are you getting on Arc or not? Come on, we
Yep.
gotta go. We
No,
gotta do some
that's
stuff.
how it
No,
is.
dude, it's really that's what me and Kai turned into, bro. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's a
So I
lot of
played.
fun.
It reminds me a little bit of not the same gameplay, but the notion of how I would be with that game reminds me a little bit of Payday 2. I don't know if you guys ever played Payday 2.
I played the crap out of Payday 2.
Oh my fucking God, I played so much Payday 2. And I would get to the point where I was like, Shadow Raid? I could do the whole Shadow Raid by myself. And I'd spend 2 hours just like hauling bags back and forth. I've got my pistol shotgun, like popping guys, like, all right, I've got 3 alarms. I can't set any more off. And then you're like listening for the helicopter, like, what are they dropping off? And then you hear the ka-chung, like, good, they dropped off the thing, not more guards. And like just starting to know little things about the game like that, that's such crack for me. And I mean, I've got to get out in this Arc Raiders thing because everybody's playing it right now and it seems like it's super fun.
Yeah, I know. I
Super
think you'd
popular.
like it, Nathan. It's a good world, and even playing it solo is like because like there's still something to do. You can just do quests. These quests are things like going into the world, repairing pipes. You know, since Earth is underground, there's like these elevators, huge elevators that come up and down. There's these hatches, so you have to do maintenance sometimes, get these antennas working. Like there's still stuff to do, even if you don't. Like you can just solo a lot of the things in there and just find people. Hey, can you help me do this? And
That's
sometimes they
super
will.
cool.
Like it's really interesting.
It's like a 50-50 shot whether you stumbled across some jerks or not.
That's right. But other
It's
than
kind of like
that,
the real world, isn't it?
yeah, no, literally, it's pretty great. Been having a lot of fun on that game.
Sweet.
But yeah, that's about all I've been playing. There's one thing I wanted to tell you, Nathan, kind of separate. This is kind of news. But like,
Okay.
did you see that Wolfenstein 3 from the PS3 is coming to PS5?
I'm sorry. Hold the phone. What? Wolfenstein 3?
Yes, from the PS3. It's coming. It's coming to PS5.
No, I have not seen this. Oh my God. Okay. More Nazis in Wolfenstein 3 on PS5.
More Nazis.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Okay, so where do you have any
That's
more to
just
say?
random. I wanted
I'm
to
about
throw that.
to-
No. Like that's it. I'm done.
Okay, watch this. I can segue. So Wolfenstein holds a place in my heart because it was the very first game I played on PC, Wolfenstein 3D. The game's fine. Okay, as first-person shooters go, it's fine. Lots of 90-degree walls, lots of Nazis to slaughter. Shout outs to Darkenstein 3D, by the way, by our friend Roi.
Yes.
Yeah, we had him on the podcast. I beat that game. That game's badass and it's free. So you should absolutely play it. It's super fun. He's adding all kinds of stuff to it left and right. So Wolfenstein rules in my mind. Wolfenstein The New Order and The New Colossus are crazy ass games. Like just you know how some games are like, well, this is silly. Do it anyway. That game does it a lot. I mean, I had a guy who was basically Jimi Hendrix and turned up his amps a whole bunch and like killed a bunch of Nazis with the sound. Like it's just so dumb, right? And it knows it's dumb, but also it has some really, really super dark moments. Hell, if you guys have never played The New Colossus, the intro to that game is basically a flashback to BJ's childhood, where his drunken father makes him Old Yeller, his puppy. But what they don't tell you is that you can not shoot the dog. You can just not pull the trigger. And it's like there's two ways that scene will play out, and the game does that a lot. There's also a lot of different forks in the road for the story.
No,
that said, yeah, no, it's traumatic. The intro to that game, it's really something else. So as far as classic games goes, the Wolfenstein thing that I'm looking forward to the most with a new entry from that series, I need to see Mecha Hitler, because that was a key distinction in Wolfenstein 3D. At the end of episode 3, the final boss is Hitler himself, and he's in this giant mech suit with 2 chain guns that he's firing at you, and it's so extra stupid. And it was one of the most, at the time, bloodiest ends to a bad guy. I mean, he just kind of falls apart and there's blood and guts everywhere. It was kind of shocking for the day. So if we don't get a good new modern Mecha Hitler fight where you can just like F shit up, yeah, that'll be a disappointment. However, Darkenstein has a really good ending boss featuring something kind of like that, but it goes hard in the same silliness. And I really, shout outs to Roi for making that game. It's awesome.
Yep.
But as far as what I've been playing, I went back to the drawing board, so to speak, and I've been playing Doom.
Whoa. 2016?
No, Doom from 1993.
Ooh.
Whoa.
So hold on, I'm popping open a new window. I'm going to share it with you guys. And the reason I bring up old Roi is that I've been playing some custom maps that he made. There we go. There's the footage for you guys to see. Y'all, I haven't been this amped up about Doom in a while, because I've played a lot of custom Doom maps. Look how fucking huge this arena is. It's enormous. And this is the tail end of the level. The rest of the level isn't even... I can't tell you how awesome these maps are. I'm doing a full breakdown video. I'll post that in the next couple days.
Yeah.
But on top of that, he's got like custom enemies that he's built into these maps too. Like right there, that those green things that are coming out of this dude, that is half of a cyber demon, and it floats around. So you have to. Oh, I died right there. It was really bad.
No.
You look so pissed. You look so mad.
So pissed. Yeah, I was so upset about that. But coming up here in just a minute, I'll restart. But basically, you drop into the end, and this is his brand new map. It's called the Triads Reliquary. And you drop in, and you're like, oh, here we go.
Wow.
Boom. And you go down into this pit, and there's just tons of ammo. So you load it up. And there is a dance going on, a sequential order that you have to make this happen. This map is an arena that is a triangle, and in each corner of the triangle there is a cyber demon on a little pedestal. So like you can see me pre-shoot that BFG shot right there. And so each time you pop one of these guys, a new set of enemies is going to spawn in from another location. And then once you kill all of them, there's like a massive horde of cacodemons that just like descend from the sky. And you're just looking at it going, oh my God, that is a lot of enemies.
What in the world?
So it's one of the most intense arena fights I think I've ever played. And that includes the Doom 2016. Doom 2016 has some awesome battles. Like, yeah, you see all those guys spawn in?
Yeah,
I killed that cyber demon, and all those Hell Knights are like, yep, surprise. And then if I could play you the sound in here, he's got some of the soundtrack from Darkenstein playing behind it. Yo, it's some of the most hardcore metal, like blast beats and like just ridiculous tremolo picking metal. It's so awesome. It pumped me up. I had such a blast playing these. And this is his latest map. He's got whole other maps that are kind of like this. They start off with this really cool slow burn, and then as you pick up the weapons, he gives you places to use them like almost immediately. There's some like puzzle aspects, some ridiculous like tight corridor fights, and they all end in a big giant ass arena like this. And yeah, look, there's some fireballs. All of those cacodemons are coming out from the top, and I'm like trying to worm my way out of here.
Dude, look at that. Oh my God.
Yeah. Dude. So this has been a super duper fun thing to do. If you just download GZ Doom and this map, You'll obviously need Doom 1, or I think you'll probably need Doom 2, I think is what you need. But you can play this with that, and it's a great Doom experience. I had such a blast playing all this stuff. But make no mistake, these levels are freaking hard. They're so hard. And this one in particular was super interesting because there's not only that one custom enemy,
that's a
but
lot of
there's
demons.
yeah, that's a lot, right? There's not only one custom enemy, there's like 7 custom enemies. Like all of them are altered in a way that, like, the imps can shoot plasma shots or rockets, and you don't know which one they're going to do. So you got to pay attention. And they have some gun guys, the basic shotgun pistol dudes. They have plasma dudes that'll run around as well. And they hit hard. So you really need to pay attention in these maps. And yeah, man, I just can't say enough about how awesome I think this that experience was.
Yeah, this is sick, dude. This is like super cool.
Dang,
yeah,
bro, I just made this.
Yeah, he just like made it, dude.
Yo, shout out to Roai. He spent a year and a half on this map. He crafted the shit out of this thing. And you know what's really fun? I went back and I played his original first 2 maps. We'll switch back over to that footage there. But I played his first 2 maps, and there's one map he did a really great job with. And his challenge was, I can only use Doom and Doom 2 vanilla assets. And boy, howdy, he made a killer map out of it. But the funny part is, when I got into it, it took me all of 20 minutes to sequence break it on accident. Like, I found some stuff. I was like, oh, I guess I'm supposed to go in this acid pit. And he says, he told me he was watching this, messaged me on Twitter. It was like, bro, you sequence broke the map. I got to fix it now. No, it's so fun. It was a fun experience, but it was also very illuminating. Like, when you put your stuff out into the world, people are going to start tearing it apart. Like, there's no better quality assurance than a sea of a million gamers playing your game all at the same time.
Dude, 100%, man. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that, right? Where they're like, oh yeah, we spent a lot of time. Like, you'll see like game delays, and then they'll release it. Cyberpunk is a great example. Speaking of like releasing a game, and then people just are like, well, we tested it, but like now it's broken because all of these people are doing things we didn't expect.
Yeah, we didn't test it like that. No. Oh well, he did that. He's climbing that wall, I guess.
Yeah, why is he doing that? I'm not sure, but he did, and it broke everything.
Who made that slope further than 16 degrees? Get Jerry in here. Tell him he fucked it up. No, but I have been playing a lot of Doom. I'm going through some of those older maps, and y'all, I finally broke down and I bought it. I bought old Elden Ring.
Yes.
It's such a good experience.
So
it just
good, dude.
It gets me amped playing it because that first boss, Margit.
Yes.
He's kicking my ass. He was killing me. Like, I was like, oh, this is our first boss. I've done this before. I've done this.
I was gonna
say,
I remember you fighting it the first time and him just like rooking you, dude.
He clobbered me. Clobbered.
Yeah.
But
he has his own little trickiness to him. Like they introduce it. I think what it is, the thing that tricks you, I think they specifically set him up to be difficult for people who played a lot of Dark Souls. I swear to you, that's the problem.
100%. And the way he goes about doing his stuff is very much like, oh, you thought you were going to roll.
Yes.
You can't just roll.
Yeah,
homie.
you know what?
Why?
Now that you bring that up, I remember that distinctly when I killed Margit. He was pissing me off because like his timing was like so weird.
He's like, oh, I'm going to hit you up. Now I'm going to hit you.
Bro.
You're like, whoa, dude, stop that.
Definitely messes with the Dark Souls crowd. But I also figured out pretty much every move he does with his cane, his giant cane, you can parry the shit out of him. So that's kind of how I got it. I was like, oh, you can parry like almost everything. Cool. So I finally completed it. But in true Elden Souls fashion, I had like that much health left, and I had no way to heal. So I was like, it's me or him. Who gets the last hit? Why does it always, man, those games are tuned so well that it's like, hey, this is the last hit. You or him. Do or die, bro.
You have to lock in and just go down to the that's why you can't get greedy in those games, man. You get like so close and you'll mess it up if you're not patient, you know?
Yeah, you start spamming that R1, and then it's like you can feel it. Your character's swinging the sword back, and as it's coming back, you're like, "I'm about to die. This guy's gonna hit me before I get."
Not when I was supposed to do that.
It's so true.
Yeah, they do a good job.
Yeah, Elden Ring, and on top of that, still a beautiful game. Just
gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. And I know it's only 3 years old, really. It came out in 2022, I believe. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
You know what's crazy about that game from a like a graphical and performance like optimization perspective? My older brother has like this ancient dinosaur rig that he plays on that it was actually like a hand me down from me, and it was actually my first computer build that I made. And it has some upgraded parts, mainly the graphics card. I think that's the only piece that's ever been upgraded on that machine. I built it back in 2014 or 15, something like that. And it's running an AMD FX 8320.
Whoa!
If you know what that is, it's because you're old balls. But like,
I don't know what that is.
No,
I don't know what that is.
It's running 8 gigs of DDR3. Sorry for non-techie people. These specs are just old. They're old. 8 gigs of DDR3 and a 1060 3 gig.
Whoa! And
he runs Elden Ring flawlessly.
Optimization is key,
dude. What? How does that work with all of its beauty? And it just runs. It's fine. Like he's actively playing, like he's actually playing it. I don't know if he's online right now, but like it's in his game rotation right now. I've seen him in it consistently recently. And I just like, every time I look at that, I just like imagine that poor PC just grinding.
You hear all the fans like, spin up.
Dude, we've never re-thermal pasted that thing. That is a workhorse, bro. That thing is just trucking along. Shout out to air coolers for just working. Liquid cool.
I'm so in that camp too, dude. Fuck a liquid cooler.
Air coolers all the way.
Yeah, heat sinks, baby. Give me some fans and some heat sinks. I'm good to go.
That's right, dude. But I just thought that's a crazy thing to throw out there about Elden Ring. It's beautiful, but like it works on this like crappy hardware. Like they put love into that game, dude. Not just from a like, hey, we're gonna make this game feel really good. We're gonna make this game look really beautiful, but we're gonna make this game perform, and most people will be able to play this game. We want almost everyone to play this game.
You know, I gotta say, if you're gonna make a game and really make it beautiful, the smart thing to do and the benevolent thing to do is make sure it runs on potatoes.
Yep.
Because at the end of the day, a smaller audience running a beautiful, gorgeous game is not as good as a larger audience of any kind. Yes. You want more people playing your game. And I think it really shines. It makes the devs, in my mind, shine when they're like, hey, man, we're going to put some options in there. It's not going to look great, but we want you to have a fun time with this game.
Yes.
And they really like tune it enough so that it looks acceptable. And acceptable is fine, you know? Sometimes you don't need all the shaders and you don't need all the the thingies and whatnots. And actually, I got a little cocky when I booted it up because I have a 3060 now. It's not top of the line, it turns out.
Yeah, it turns out.
It's still mid. By today's standards. I cranked that bad boy all the way up to ultra, and I'm getting like 40 frames a second. I'm going, man, okay. I see my limit here. I scaled it back enough so I could at least get 60. Yeah, man. Even at 60, and I lowered all the settings, I really can't tell all that much. It still looks awesome.
Yep.
And there's so many ways to play it too. There are so many weapons in that game, and it's such a good like you take, for example, you pick up a club and you're like, oh, it's just a club. Nah, if you upgrade that club enough, it becomes a badass club.
Yep.
By the way, you can just do that.
Yeah, you can make it good.
Yeah, it's a play your way kind of game, and I thoroughly appreciate it.
It's exactly how they do Dark Souls, man. Like you can play the game as a naked man running around punching things, and you can make it. You can make it work. You can make it work. If that's how you want to play that damn game, you can play that damn game that way. It's gonna be hard as hell, but good luck.
That's why Skyrim sucks.
Oh my no!
Oh man.
No, I'm kidding. We harped on that. If you guys haven't listened to a few episodes back, we really dug into that. So I'm not gonna. I'm throwing that out there to make you guys chuckle more than anything else. But that is what makes Dark Souls great. I will approach it from that standpoint. What makes Dark Souls great is that your skill level determines how good you are at the game. There is no other barrier. You know, you want to use a sickle and you want to wear a loincloth. Be my guest. Market awaits. And you could totally do that. And I also really appreciate the level of magic that they went for on Elden Ring. Because Dark Souls is great. It really is. But magic, it's like unusable or broken strong as fuck. Yeah. Like there's no in between.
There's no in between.
No.
Dude,
yeah.
Like
this spell does either 6 damage or 650 damage. You're gonna kill the boss in 2 hits.
When lightning came out on Dark Souls 3, oh my dude, people were one-shotting bosses with that.
It's like, badass.
Dude, Dark Souls is famous for like when that game comes out, you're just getting patches, you know what I mean? But nothing's getting tweaked. They nerfed lightning in Dark Souls 3.
It's so unfortunate.
Too strong. They're like, yeah, no, you guys are having too much fun with this.
Hey, you know what actually really balances it out is that mod I talked about in the past called the Convergence. There's a lot of other magic they add to it, and they don't necessarily nerf anything. It's still all powerful, but the bosses are a little bit stronger as well. They buffed those guys too. So I think it's a really, really, really well-balanced mod. Shout outs to the Convergence. If you guys haven't played that, it's super easy to install on PC. And if you're a Dark Souls 3 person, it's a whole new game. It's so badass. But I also found out there's an Elden Ring mod called the Convergence. It's the same team. So now I've got to... Guys, I have so much work cut out for me for this game because now I have to New Game +7 this, which I will at some point. It's going to hook me back in because right now I pivoted for a second back over to Silksong. That's my current obsession right now.
I saw you launch that and I was so happy to see it.
John,
I just know you were having a good time.
Bro, oh, it feels so good to play. It feels so good. Like the movement tech rocks the fucking house in Silksong. Man, once you get the dash and like I just got the hook where you can hang on the wall and I'm like and it's just so badass, man. It makes you feel awesome. But the great thing about that game is that you can do that, and if you know what you're doing, you're gonna do pretty good. But you also have to be really careful because that game's dangerous. All of the enemies in that game are super dangerous. And I am having such a good time. I'm having a good time like flying through the levels, but I'm also having a good time dying because I'm like, oh, whoops, I went way too fast right there. And it picks you back up. Like maybe I sat at the bench that's a little too far, but you can get back to where you need to go pretty quickly. Especially when you're flying through the levels and you're just like, you've got the run function now. Like going back and play Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's slow. It's slow, even with the damage. Like playing Silksong. Yeah.
Dang.
It's an awesome experience. And I played it the first time I played through Silksong. We have a stream up. I've got like a little playlist of all 16 episodes of it. It was my playthrough to thoroughly enjoy the text that I was reading on screen, the story of it all, exploration of all the little nooks and crannies that I could find, which I missed a boatload of them apparently. But this playthrough is more like button mashy, like, all right, yeah, I know. Okay, go get this guy. Yeah, okay, got it. So now I'm really just I'm playing the way I would normally play a game that I've already been through before, and that's a whole different experience, one that I thoroughly enjoy. It took all the restraint in me to read every text box the first time around. But I'm super duper glad that I did because it was an awesome experience. Silksong presents such an amazing story, and man, there's some lines in it that are like, they're charged, dude. They hit good. Like there's a character named Lace, and Lace is Well, I'll try not to spoil it for anybody, but she says a line that's very self-deprecating. She's like, "Life, I'm not much of a life," and something Hornet says is just so good. She says something to the effect of, "Do not confuse what you have as life for what you are as a unique creation." Oh, I was like,
Whoa.
oh, that's deep right there. That
philosophical, bro.
that was philosophical, Hornet.
Yeah, where's the proverb at?
She's picking her enemy up even in the midst of battle. And I got to push back on some of these folks I heard saying Hornet was like rude. Nah, bro. Hornet is stoic. She's been through some stuff and she's stoic, but when she wants to like build you up or make sure that you're not too down on yourself, she can deliver some outstanding lines. The writing in that game is second to none. Thoroughly enjoying that. So yeah, that's what I've been going through. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and man, it's all hitting so good right now.
Dude, gaming's good. Gaming's good.
Yeah, you guys heard the quote up front. There's never been a better time to be playing video games. There really hasn't. There's so many awesome things out there, big and small.
If you're not having fun playing video games right now, you're not looking. Like, because it's there, dude. Like it's
there. It's all out there. There's like everything
for every type of person. Like it doesn't matter the genre you're wanting to play. Like there's a game out there that is for you. Like it is absolutely available.
There's furry games, bro. There's something out there.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, so true.
Yes,
like, dude. It's so true.
No,
real. You're serious. And there's furry visual storytelling games. There's furry Metroidvanias. There's everything. I mean, it's all out there. Steam's got something for you. I promise.
Yeah, all the furries have every genre that they could dream of. I'm sure there's a survival craft furry game. Wait, isn't that what's that called? The Pokemon one that
Power World?
Yeah, it's kind of close enough.
Close enough. Yeah, close enough. Yeah. Even if you want to play a reimagined version of Quake set in chaotic Brazil with a loud ass soundtrack, shout outs to Brazilian Drug Dealer 3, that game exists too. And it's awesome. Let me tell you something. That game's super fun. And it's so funny. It's so cheeky. Like the whole game is so cheeky. And it's jank as hell, but also not. Like it's well crafted in that old ass id Tech 2 engine. You could find way worse ways to spend $3 or whatever it is.
And and that's the beautiful thing is a lot of these games are cheap. They're cheap. They're not expensive because they're coming from these smaller. This is what I say. If you're like frustrated because you're not having fun gaming right now, or for whatever the reason may be, stop looking at the big studios, man. Like that, that's why you're not finding anything. Yes, some big studios are dropping some good games. Like there's stuff coming down the pipeline, but dude, these guys are failing us a lot of the time. It's not the place to primarily look for games now. Like go look at these smaller guys. Go look at Darkenstein. It's free. It's free. And if you're a Doom like style shooter lover, you will enjoy it. It's like it's all there. Lucid is another one, right? Like that we covered. Dude, come on. Like that game had a flow to it that was unmatched for a small dev. Dude, come on, dude. Like I don't even think that was released fully yet, but like it's all there. It's all available. You just have to stop looking at the AAA studios and just go to these indie artists and support them.
And I'm really proud isn't the word, glad, I guess. I'm really glad that things like Xbox Live and that's an old term, huh? The PlayStation Network. I'm sure that it took getting over the hump at some point, and then they were like, "Oh, we can put all these indie games on here, and people will buy them." Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm so glad that a Hollow Knight can exist on PlayStation.
Bro, Valheim is an example. Valheim is a super small team. I think less than 10 when they started. Less than 10 people. And it is like it exploded so fast. It was 1 million players in less than a month.
Wow.
It was something crazy like that. And they were like I don't think they've produced like anything else.
Can you imagine their perspective on that? the game you made, and all of a sudden, like, 10,000 people are playing it. Like, man, we're doing so good, and then 100 times. What is that? Yeah, 100 times more people are playing it. Oh,
they released it in the beginning. I remember because I was one of the 1 million that bought it. Like, I was in the early part of the month. They released it in February. I purchased it a week after they released it, and then at the end of that month, they were breaking charts. And then they announced, "Hey, you guys, thank you so much for your support. We're gonna go on vacation. We'll see you guys in a little bit, and then we're gonna make this game better than ever."
Oh man, and it's so deserved, right?
Dude, you can't, like, what? That was amazing. Like, yeah, you guys broke through. You had success. The game is functional, and not like the game was broken. So it wasn't like they needed to do something. They were like, "Hey, the game's like it's in a good condition, but we're gonna come back and we're gonna make this game whole, and we're gonna complete, and we're gonna add, and we're gonna continue crushing this. But we're gonna take a break." And I was just like, that was such a good move. Like, respect, dude. Like, take your time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that's coming from it.
Down. That game's what, $10?
Oh, dude, yeah, it's no, 20. I think it's 20. Oh, MSRP was 20. Yeah.
Dude, and break that down into raw numbers. I know that there's a bunch of cuts that people take, but that's so much money. Let's just say in raw numbers, that's like $2 million per person on the dev team.
That's right.
If it's 10 strong, and then take taxes, take whatever you're taking home at least $300K ish if you just evenly spread it out. Now I know there's politics. I'm not stupid, but I'm just saying, like, deservedly so. You made your mark on the gaming industry. Take a break, sit back for a little bit. Let everybody break your game and find all the holes in it, and then come back and build it up even stronger. I love that. I love that they were honest about it too. Yep. They weren't just like filling in the holes and automating some stuff. They were like, yeah, we're going to sit down for a second because this has been a wild ride.
Yeah, dude. Fantastic release. They've done some amazing things.
I also want to shout out real quick to Verho Curse of Faces. That is going to be coming to console at some point. I found out, and I'm really, really excited about that. So if you guys if you don't have a PC and you just want to check out Curse of Faces, keep an eye out for that, because it's awesome. I looked at my Steam thing. I played 100 hours of it, and I squeezed everything I could out of that game. It's so good. Lots of different ways to play, lots of weapons, and it's such a little small production, but it does the thing that I wanted it to do so perfectly, and that's the beauty of some of these smaller games, is that they're able to take risks. They're able to try something new out. Like, take a Balatro, for instance. Who would have thought poker hands and number go up, get big would be a thing that you would see? But somebody thought that sounds like a good idea, and then a bajillion people played it because it is a good idea. And I don't think a big studio would take the time, never mind the risk, that on paper seems like a good idea, but a big studio wouldn't take resources away from their gargantuan GTA 6 just to make a Balatro. Yeah, exactly. Oh, don't get me started.
I'm sorry, I'm bitter still.
Do or do not those AI games look like trash? They look awful. They don't even look fun to play. They look like the kind of game that I'd be pissed that I was playing even normally, because it looks like it controls like shit, or it's just choices, or I don't know. I'm with you, Devin. It looks trashy.
Yep. It's bad. It's bad.
I need a human touch on my games, guys.
Yeah. It's great.
It's going to be that way for a while. I'm going to call it right now. It's going to be that way for a long time. I know that there's a lot of AI hopefuls out there, and say what you will about generating AI assets for art. I don't really have a dog in that fight. I can tell you that I can.
Hey, I've given my 2 cents on that skill issue.
Yeah, it's out there.
Yeah, for sure.
It's part of the umbrella fight canon.
But the notion that you can just like vibe code a unique and meaningful experience in a game, I think is horseshit. I think it's a pipe dream, in my opinion. But anyway, we don't have to harp on that.
Crazy.
Go ahead,
I'm gonna bring something, because I'm like I said, I'm so bitter, specifically about Amazon putting more money in their AI instead of keeping New World alive. So I just like looked up the AmazonGameStudios.com, and on their homepage, they literally have like a banner. It's the second banner on their page, and it's not, they don't name New World, but they sure as hell screenshot it and play big, change the game is the phrase, from sprawling MMO worlds to captive single player adventure games. You know what? Screw you guys. You're gonna shut the games out, but you're still using the beauty of it. Like, get out of here, dude. I hate you.
Shameless.
So God, dude.
And you know the developers are pissed about that too. They see that ad and like there's at least one to 10 people that look at that screenshot and say, I did that with my hands. And they're using
literally
that
someone crafted
stupid
that
AI project.
And they're shutting it down. Like, it's gone.
Disrespectful.
Bitter. I'm
Gross.
bitter.
Man.
Angry about it.
Yeah. Rip. I'm gonna take a hard pivot real quick. John, we had a discussion about this offline, but I'm gonna bring it right back up. If you guys haven't been paying attention to the world of Red Dead Redemption 2, 7 years ago this game came out, and 2 days ago somebody discovered a new thing in the game, and it's kind of batshit. There is a secret that somebody found that led them to another secret that led them to another secret, and when I had last looked it up, they were still hunting the end goal of this secret. And I called up John immediately and I was like, hey, bro, guess what? Red Dead 2, still more stuff to find. And man, I cannot, but I can believe that something in a game that old has been unearthed 7 years on. And the reason I can believe it is because it's fucking Rockstar, man. Rockstar knows how to craft a detailed, inviting, like, curiosity built out world, curiosity laden world. And it here it is. It rears its ugly head again, its beautiful head again, however you want to look at it. Because I'm sure that puzzle is frustrating the shit out of people right now. But yeah, John, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's crazy because like the dev, like one of the devs that was actually a part of creating that, reacted to it, and he was even like, I never thought anyone would ever find it. And like they still haven't figured it out. Like it's because it's so, like, it's so detailed. Like it's called like the name, it's like the spider web dream, or the dream spider web Easter egg or whatever. But like, to even find it, like to start the Easter egg, you have to be, it only shows up at a certain time. Like it's not just always around. So it's like, it's insane how like somebody literally had to just stumbled upon it and we're like, wonder where this goes. But like, I just can't believe like they put that in that. Like Red Dead is already a masterpiece. And this is what I told Devin, is like, and I told you on the phone, is like, I just can't believe that, like, in spite of everything they put into that game, like in a game where it's so detailed, where if you ride your horse for an extended period of time and you unsaddle it, your horse is all foamy, because horses sweat. When they sweat, it's foamy. They sweat foam. And underneath the saddle, right, when you unsaddle a horse after a long ride, it's like all foamy because it's all sweat. In Red Dead Redemption 2, if you ride your horse for a long time and you unsaddle it, it's foamy, like a real horse. Like in a game that went that deep into something like that. Oh, hey, by the way, here's an Easter egg that we'll never find. Let's just put it in there anyway for the memes.
Yeah, for the lulz. I love that.
Because,
you know that those devs, and I know he's already been quoted, but I can't imagine the first time being that dev stumbling across an article, be like, oh my God, they found it.
It's called the mystery.
They pulled the thread. And if you guys aren't, you should 100% look this up, because if you haven't seen it already, it's batshit. You basically have to take this, you have to find a spider like symbol. Then you have to take the spider and overlay it on top of the Red Dead map. Then you have to go to the telegraph poles at specific points on the spider. I think that might probably the legs, right? The tips of the legs.
Mhm.
And you have to shoot the telegraph poles open to reveal more stuff. Then you have to go like it just goes on and on. Now last time I heard that they went like to a place and it was like go 5 telegraph poles to the west, and then they went there and then it was like northwest and there was a little symbol of a guitar, and if you go northwest there's a little Presidio type thing that has some guitars in it, and that was where the thread ended. They were still scratching around trying to figure that out. I'm sure that I hope that they figured out more, but also I kind of hope they haven't, because I would love for it to be that deep and obscure, because at some point it's going to get broken open, right? It'll be the thing. We'll have a walkthrough and everything, but right now, 7 years later, we're in the middle of another discovery, a la GTA 5's Mount Chiliad, right?
Yep.
It's insane. Shout outs to the Rockstar devs for taking the time to do stuff like that.
I was gonna say the devs that really just like like you kind of said it yourself. Imagine being that dev who put the work in, who was like, man, this is going to be so cool. Maybe they find it, maybe they don't, but like this is going to be a little gem. And man, if they find it, how cool. Like, but they put
100%.
this, like, they put this thought, they put this care into the game, and it's just for no one to even find potentially, right? Like they spent time crafting this puzzle, this little something else for the people who love their game deeply. And it's like, we're gonna put this in here, man. Again, it's like a gift without expecting anything back in return, right? That's what they did. They put a gift in the game without expecting anything back in return. It's like giving your friend, like they ask, hey, I need some money. Like here you go. I'm gonna give you some money. I don't expect anything back. Like you never give anything away with an expectation of a return. And that's what they did in that game, right? Like that's what that gym is. They gave, and but they're seeing this like someone's like, wow, so grateful for it, right? Like we found it. Like someone loved their game so much to spend 7 years to accidentally stumble upon it and reveal it and be like, whoa, you guys, take a look at this, and even dive deeper into it. Like, oh, I'm not sure. Like, how do you accidentally run across that and go, okay, there's something to this. Like, I have to do this little da-da-da-da, and like, come on.
Okay, I got to point out the whoever was the first person to go, you know what, maybe I should take this spider symbol and put it on top of the map for some reason.
That's what I'm saying.
No, dude, like somebody just literally just did that.
And
it was like,
some
hey guys,
nerd out there was like,
some dude that probably has like thousands of hours in Red Dead.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%. And that type of development for a game, that type of love and care, I mean, it's no wonder they've put $1 billion into GTA 6. Can y'all imagine what's about to come out with GTA 6? With all of the lessons that they've learned from GTA 5, Red Dead 2, all of that is going to come together in, I don't want to preemptively say this, so knock on wood, but it's probably going to be a masterpiece, right?
Like
their magnum opus.
It could be the greatest video game of all time.
It could be. And with the amount of money and resources that they put into it, with all the delays we've seen, I hope to God it is.
You think you're gonna live up to the hype?
It has to.
If anyone can do it, Rockstar can.
Yes, that's true. If anybody has the know-how,
that's the thing, right? Like, if anybody if anybody has the best chance at that, it would be Rockstar.
Yeah, look at their track record. Look at FromSoft's track record.
Yes.
Some of them are kind of okay, right? Yes. I mean, for a FromSoft fan, every one of them has their own personality, and you love each one in their own way. But that's the thing; you have to love each one in its own way. Rockstar doesn't do that.
Yeah, and this is like a game that's like had a global impact.
Yes,
like in a massive way.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, dude, like, what is that gonna like? There's been a lot of leaks. You know, take it with a grain of salt, but like, you know, man, like it's just crazy, right? That they've been developing this game for such a long time, And like I've said this before, right? But they've developing this game since like not too long after they dropped GTA 5. And then in the middle of that development, hey guys, cowboy game. Then they go back to developing GTA 6 and like
hey guys, cowboy game.
And hey, this like hey cowboy game turns out to be one of the greatest video games of all time, by the way, that we made while working on the possible other greatest video game of all time. Definite. Like, what other studio could do that?
Y'all want to know what the actual timeline of this is? It's insanity. GTA 6 has been in early work production since 2014 and full production since 2020. So,
whoa.
In 6 years, they've been actually working on it. But 6 years prior to that, they had been kind of working on it. So about more than a decade, some people have been working on this thing.
Whoa.
Which is why I say it better be a masterpiece.
Dude, and it's like it has to be
put into it. It has to.
I mean, man, Cyberpunk was under production for 13 years. And that was a disaster of a launch.
It totally was.
Oh man.
Which I don't mean to laugh at their plight, but also
it happened. It happened.
It's pretty funny.
It like
it's
they
historic,
came, like,
to say the least.
Like they pulled one of the greatest like comebacks of all time. You know, like top 5 lock-ins of all time. But like,
guys, we got to fix this.
Yeah, it was bad. It was,
and
bad.
Everybody on the team nodded at the same time. Yep,
and
yes,
they just locked in and did it.
Yep. CD Projekt Red is something else, man. They
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, if anybody can do a great game, it's Rockstar. But I also think CD Projekt Red as well. They're up there in terms of quality of game. Look at The Witcher 3, Cyberpunk 2077. Whatever Cyberpunk 2 looks like, I'm sure is going to be outstanding as well. They are a heavy hitter, and they're not a trash heavy hitter, because you have heavy hitters like EA, garbage. Ubisoft, 50-50. id Software, for lack of, I don't want to throw them under the bus, but some of their games are like, eh. When they hit, they hit good, but when they don't, it's like, guys, what are you doing? What the fuck?
Dude,
what the fuck is this?
Guys, so you guys, speaking of CD Projekt Red, there's rumblings about a Witcher 3 DLC.
What?
Wait.
Yes.
Another
DLC?
Witcher 3 DLC?
Supposedly, yes. I saw that on Twitter today. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
That would be crazy.
That would be a weird move, right?
Yeah. I mean, yes and no, because people love The Witcher 3, but on top of that, Blood and Wine has been touted as some of the best DLC ever created in any game ever, period.
And I still just never played the fullness of the game.
I'll come back to it, I promise.
I'll complete it. Yeah. My next run, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Is what I've said like 600 times.
Every Witcher player says that. I'll come back to it. If you're not sucked in, you're not sucked in. But okay.
I can't find this.
The Witcher 3 is better than Skyrim. So there's that. It's like a fusion of
dude, come on, dude. It's like
how many ways can I beat this dead horse?
Bro.
No, Witcher 3, actually, the combat is pretty good, and I really enjoyed it. What was getting me was all of the side quests have great stories. We've already talked about this before. So this is all really just to say that CD Projekt Red is awesome. And if they're going to do a DLC for it, go for it. Do it. Yes.
I'm going to be honest, dude. Like, take that with a grain of salt, because like I couldn't find the tweet, but like it's very, very just rumor based. But, no, like CD Projekt, I do that in Cyberpunk too, where it's like the side stuff. I'm like, bro, this is peak. I want to finish this.
Yep. I got to know what's going on with this person over there. Why are they getting brain jobbed?
Dude,
did I use that term right?
Brain jobbed is crazy.
Dance.
Yeah,
brain dance.
That's it, brain dance.
But
I don't know.
Dude, I'm scared to play.
That's good. That's really good. That was funny.
Why are you scared to play Witcher?
Dude, I feel like it'll suck me in.
It will.
Yeah,
it will.
No, it probably will, John.
I have it. It's installed on my PS5. Like I could hit X on it and be in the game, but I haven't yet.
He's scared.
I would say that if you're in the middle of something else, don't. If you're already sucked in, even Cyberpunk, I know you're having fun with it, but you got to get through your achievement hunting and you got to get your PS5 Cyberpunk adventure out of the way, because The Witcher, for what type of gamer I think you are, yeah, that's gonna suck you in because it's got a pretty compelling story. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
I might have finished it had not a bunch of other awesome things started coming out that I just had to play. Like, I think my last playthrough of it ended probably because of Silksong. I think that might have been one of the things that kicked it off. Because I mean, it's Silksong. I've been waiting. I've been waiting for that game coming out. But yeah, it's really good, John. You'll love it, 100%. Oh, well, man. Gentlemen, I think we're actually coming to the close of our podcast here.
This was good.
Yeah, it was so good to catch up with you guys. Let me tell you, I missed y'all.
So good.
Don't get me wrong. I love talking into a camera, but there's not the camaraderie. There's not the feedback that you get from your friends when they're just like, oh yeah, I understand that. Or they ask you just the right question. You guys, y'all are peak. That's what's up. Y'all are peak.
Video games are peak. Let's go.
Yeah. Video games are peak. And with that, we're going to close the show out. I just want to say thank you so much for being here, guys. It's always a pleasure just to hang out with you guys, talk about video games, and shout outs to everybody in chat. David, Hollow Attorney. We missed Regal this time, but hopefully he'll be back next time. And we just want to remind you real quick that you're awesome. Your love of what you do matters. So let's throw out some hearts. Yeah, everybody got a heart? Thank you so much for being here. Call your mom, call your dad, call your brother, call your sister, call your friends, call your family. Because remember, life is just too short. We'll see you guys next time.